Good morning, students. So today, on this new Monday, we are going to be reading a new book of the week, and it is called What's in the Egg, Little Pip? And we're going to be talking about the genre of the book as well. If you don't remember, the genre means like what kind of book is it? Is it a fiction? Is it fake? Is it nonfiction? Real? Is it a fantasy where it has magic and unicorns? Is it realistic fiction, which means that it could be real, but the author made it to be fake? What kind of book is it? And this book is actually pretty simple. This book is just fiction, okay? I want you to think about, why is this book not realistic fiction? Because, I mean, look, it has a bird. Birds are pretty realistic. There's an egg. Eggs are realistic as well. But in this book, you're going to figure out why this book is not realistic fiction. All right, so I want you to think about that in the back of your mind. We're going to go ahead and get started, and when we read, I want to make sure that you are following along with me, either in your book, which is on page 343 in your Monster book, or with me if you don't have your book with you. All right, make sure you're putting your finger on each word as I'm reading, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Little Pip stared at the egg. The large, white oval rested on Mama's feet just under her soft, warm belly. Pip used to sleep there, but there was no room for her now since the egg. Mama and Papa asked, "What do you think, little Pip?" Pip shrugged. She wasn't sure. So, what we're going to do now in your books on page 344 is we're going to answer a question. And this question is on this side right here. And it's called making inferences. And when you make an inference, you kind of are making an assumption about something, or you're making a conclusion about something, which means we're thinking about what the facts are. So right now it says sometimes the author gives you a clue to how someone feels. Highlight the words that are a clue to why Pip might not like the egg. So did you guys have a feeling that when we were reading that first page that Pip maybe did not like the egg? Well, let's go back and read it again. And let's figure out what kind of words gave us a clue on maybe Pip just really doesn't care for this egg. So let's go ahead and go back. I'm going to start at the top. Little Pip stared at the egg. The large white oval rested on Mama's feet just under her soft, warm belly. Pip used to sleep there, but there was no room for her now, not since the egg. Mama and Papa asked, "What do you think, little Pip?" Pip shrugged. She wasn't sure. Now I want you to think about, if you were Pip, how would you feel if you used to lay there and now something else does? How would you feel? Yeah, kind of left out, maybe a little sad, maybe a little cold, maybe angry. Well, let's look. Right here. Pip used to sleep there, but there was no room for her now. Do you feel like this sentence right here makes you feel like maybe Pip doesn't like the egg? There was no room for her now. How would you feel if there was no room for you? Not very happy, huh? So this is a clue to give us how Pip maybe feels about the egg. So let's highlight this. If you have your book, make sure you highlight this little sentence on page 344. If you ever need to pause this video, go ahead and pause at any time. Okay? Now let's keep going. Not since the egg, Mama and Papa asked. What do you think, little Pip? Well, let's see what Pip does. Pip shrugged. She wasn't sure. So, what about this one right here? Could this give us a clue why Pip might not like the egg? When you shrug, it doesn't mean you're happy, does it? No, it means you're kind of down. Maybe you're sad. And it also said she wasn't sure. I feel like this also gives us a clue as to maybe Pip might not like the egg. All these things that we highlighted kind of give us a clue about how Pip is feeling right now. Okay? We said that, Pip used to sleep there, but there was no room for her now. We thought that maybe she was sad. She might not like the egg because of this, because there was no room for her. And also, we think that Pip doesn't like the egg because she shrugged. When you shrug, you like put your shoulders up and down, right? It doesn't mean you're happy. It means you're maybe kind of upset about something. Maybe you're sad about something. And it also said she wasn't sure. I feel like this also gives us a clue about why Pip might not like the egg. She just wasn't sure. She wasn't happy. This thing took all of her room, and she just wasn't sure. Look at her staring at the egg. She's not sure what is going on. Okay. Now, really quick before we go to the next page, I want you to think about why this book is fake. Have you thought about that? Well, we know that penguins cannot talk in real life. We know that they cannot speak words like we do, like humans do. And if you remember, it says, "What do you think, little Pip?" Mama and Papa asked Pip, "What do you think?" Can penguins really ask their babies that? No. So this book is definitely not realistic fiction. Realistic fiction means that it could possibly happen, but it didn't. Well, do you think that penguins could possibly talk? No. So it's not even realistic. It's definitely fake 100%. All right, let's keep going. Mama and Papa had talked about the egg for a long time. Yesterday morning, they had woken Pip and said, "The egg is finally here, little Pip." As they showed her the egg, they sang this song. The egg, the lovely egg, a wonderful, glorious sight. A sister or brother for sweet little Pip will soon make our family just right. Pip frowned. The egg didn't look like much. Our family is just right, Pip said. That old egg can't make it better. Mama nuzzled Pip and said, "Just wait, you may be surprised. And now, Papa, it's time for you to take over." Okay, so you know what? We can make more inferences, we can make more conclusions about how Pip is feeling right now, just by the words that we just read. How is Pip feeling? Well, he's definitely not happy. He's telling his parents how he feels. She's saying, "Our family's just right." And she said, "That old egg can't make it better." So Pip is definitely feeling a little jealousy right now. All right, So we are on page 346, and I want to answer this question with you. It says, underline a word that describes the look on Pip's face. So what word in this little paragraph right here is describing Pip's face? So we can't see Pip's face, right? But we can imagine it in our heads by reading about what it looked like. So I want you to read this again. I'm going to pause. You're going to pause and you're going to figure out what word describes the look on Pip's face. Make sure you underline that word. I'm going to wait about 10 seconds for you to pause, and then we're going to talk about the answer. Okay, so hopefully you had time to think about it, you read it, you paused the video, and now we're going to discuss what word described the look on Pip's face. Well, if you read the beginning, it says Pip frowned. The egg didn't look like much, so what did Pip do? Pip frowned, and if you know what the word frowned means, what does it mean when somebody frowns? It looks like they're sad, right? You know how a smile goes up? Well, frowning is the opposite, so that means they're sad and their mouth is pointing downward. They are making a sad face. And so you should have underlined this word frowned. I'm going to underline it. Okay. I'm going to read one more page. We're going to stop here, and then we're going to read the rest of it on Wednesday. Mama carefully nudged the egg and tucked it on Papa's feet. Then Papa nestled down onto the egg. Where are you going, Mama? Pip asked. I need to go fish to bring food for you, Mama said. But somebody must always be with the egg to keep it warm. So Papa will watch the egg while I fish, and I will watch the egg when Papa fishes. Okay. All right, guys, I will see you later. Have a good one.